Okie dokie, okie dokie, we are back. We lost the doggo. Not too sure what happened, but I was doing some quick wire running around so we can get some lights going. This took a lot. We have lights. Now we can see inside our factory. We don't have a doggo anymore. Um, Not too sure what happened there, but good news. We don't need all this shit. Because it's the one that's... Oh, that is the one that's fucked up. That's why you're taking forever. Okay. We got a few things we gotta fix. One of our inputs from our thing over here, it's just not keeping up. And so what we're going to do is we have, see, that one's keeping up. That one's full, actually. That one can't keep up. So what we're going to need to do instead is we are going to put in a miner mark 2. Okay, miner mark 2 as soon as I get some encased steel beams, which I should be able to make by hand. And that's another thing I gotta make as a whole. Can I make that by hand? I can. So I'm gonna make this up. I don't remember how many it takes, but we're just gonna make a couple. All right. So with that, I need to get 2 miners. 2 portable miners. 1 and a 2. Beautiful. All right, let's go swap that out. I'm not going to swap out the line, the input thing. I'm gonna leave that as a Mark 1. So yeah, I should be able to just smack this right in the same spot. Let's see, do I take damage? I do take damage, but not much. So, can I just like replace... Gotta give it a second to kick on here. Yep, there we go. I wanted to. I actually don't have any power shards on me. You see there's a gap. And I am pretty sure I didn't pick up anything. Why is that red? Don't know why that's red. Nothing wrong. We are gonna spit out 60 per minute. Technically, I should speed up that process, but considering that Mark II conveyor belts move at 120 resources per minute, we'll just be right back where we were. So moving 60 per minute out of the machine. So here it is there. Onto a 60 per minute conveyor belt. Keeps this going. Double checking, I'm not getting fucked up there. So we're gonna get that back up. And then we are going to put in another ticket system because we have a fuck ton of backup over here. So let's get back up top to the iron. And then I just have a fucking pole going through the ground. What the fuck? I just now noticed that. That is from the original factory standpoint. All right, so in here, we have these machines making. All right. So what we're gonna do is, oh, don't want to shut it down. And we're going to do select a recipe, alternative screw recipe. Select a recipe, alternative screw recipe. Go ahead and pick up our leftover stuff there. You have a constant feed. Why do you have a constant feed? Are you coming off of a different pipeline? You are. I left that open because I can't see back here. I just have a bunch of holes in the wall. We're gonna fix that real quick. Wells, basic wells. Here soon, once I can get transportation stuff going, we're gonna make a bunch of walls. I can make them out of concrete. Oh, that's even better. All right, so we got a lot of backup here. And considering everything up there's there, so we're gonna take this. And we're gonna go ahead and, okay. Move that into there. Obviously there's nothing in there, so. We should start seeing some more input of that. So we've got that going. How big is this? Awesome sink. It does not fit in this building. Oh, it does fit in this building, actually. I put it off to the side. You'll get bothered over here. I'm gonna end up having to do... Oh, I don't think I can do that down here. I might have to do that up top. It does not fit in here, by the way. If you were keeping notes at home. Alright, so we're making screws. Hell of a lot faster. Let's go up to the... Oh, I gotta get railings. Up to the top here. So everything's halted here. You know, do I have an alternative recipe for that? Yeah, fucking stupidest alternative recipe. I have a full inventory. Oh, there we go. All right, and what we're going to need to do is... Don't really need more than one of those assemblers yet. But eventually I'm going to move these assemblers to a assembling floor in the assembler factory. Once I figure out how I'm going to do that and how I'm going to do it smartly. But we are making reinforced plates. It looks like... Yeah, this one's getting the short end of the stick. But it's fine. We're just going to let that run some more. Yep, Doggo died, I think. I don't know. It's hard to say what happened. It's unfortunate, but it happens. Alright. Sort. That's going in there. I have a single piece of coal. Deuterium. That guy. I can put that in there. I don't know why I have those, but I do. A wheel. Sort. And I brought a bunch of silica and stuff over. I couldn't remember if what we need to do here. Oh, I need to make those. Those are in the equipment, aren't they? Yeah, they're in equipment. I love this gun, man. I need a new type of gun. Not gun, new type of ammo, I should say. As I hit 50. Alright. So we're gonna go quartz, a shatter, rebar. Confirm. So now I can make shatter rebar. Now we're gonna make a process. Instead of taking the extra iron rods to make tickets, we're gonna make rebar out of it. And then eventually combine the two and make some ammo. How do I select? How does one change the ammo type? Oops. I don't know. Well, I need to figure that out. No. I don't I don't quite know. Well, we're gonna figure that out. Yeah, right now. Okay, I feel kind of stupid. You hold the reload button and you're gonna go for it. So, where is a victim of ours? Do I have a victim? You do not have a victim yet. So, let's get to work. To work on the assembler factory, which I am going to smack. I believe over in this area would be good. Or I'm gonna do it off that road. Off of our road over here. So when we do get vehicles running, I think I just need to widen the road and it'll work out. So I get 3 wide. Alright, so what we're going to need to do here is make it by floor. Okay. So we're gonna do, because if I'm moving the iron assemblers over here, I need a floor just to make those things. Because smart plating is up next. And then we're gonna do it based on material after that. Like what I'm making. So obviously the stuff that takes steel, you need a steel floor, so on and so forth. And hopefully I can figure out how to do this in a good fashion. So we'll see if this is even an idea that we can do. And we'll play around with it for a little while. So let me get the bases done, and we'll check in on progress. So I had a bit of a change of plans. We're gonna leave all the iron stuff over here and redo the assemblers here. I did some thinking on transportation and actually getting it to where nothing will fall behind. It's almost impossible to transport all this iron stuff over there. So what's gonna end up happening is over there we're gonna make specifically right now the stuff for completing phase 2. So we're going to transport the whatever I need, the copper wiring to make the advanced wiring with steel. Smart plating can be made here. I have all the stuff I'm actually working on making right now, which is the advanced plates and the rotors. And then the versatile framework is going to take from there and go meet up with the steel frames, steel beams, I think it is, over there, and that's where those are going to get made. So currently, we're going to fix this up though, make this a little bit better than it is, because it's kind of it's a little fucked up. um, so we're gonna get to work on that instead. All right, so we have the bases. I mean, it looks pretty much the same, except this time instead of making two uh, reinforced plates, I'm actually just dumping this straight into here, into this machine to make that stuff. It just occurred to me that I don't have a buffer system, and for these advanced plates, because these advanced plates go to make module frames, if I'm not mistaken. The module frames take advanced plates and rods, so I might actually need to change that. Although it's a slow process going. I'm trying to get the screws to bump up here faster. I got a Mark III conveyor belt here going down to Mark IIs. The rotors take 100 screws per minute to make one rotor. Yeah, I'm having a hard time getting 100 screws to pump in here. So we've got this thing down here working overtime. As you can see, so we are pumping out 75 per minute onto 120 belts down into a 270 belt into the buffer system, which then comes out at okay, which then comes out, it should be coming out at 270, right? Yeah, 270 up there. So we're just gonna have to sit back and watch for now. Because that's just about as good as it's gonna get. I might turn them off just to build up a buffer in the conveyor belt. Because you can see, like it's not going so hot. So we're gonna turn this off for a minute, just so I can lay out more of the stuff. Just maybe fill the lines up a little bit, back it up. See if that kind of helps balance it out. Although this is making 5 plates per minute takes 30 plates, 60 screws. You got a 60 plate, 60 thing there. I have this at 60. I'm sorry, that's 120. No, it's 60 because it splits out. Actually, math. 270 coming in. Uh, one something on both sides. Let's just put it that way. So I put 60. So I can move 60 per minute. It should be fine. So let's reconnect this and let's see if back in the line up a little bit. Helped that any? I don't think it did. It's this fucking splitter, man. But I have to use a splitter. I don't have to. I could redo the whole thing, but that takes a lot of time. That takes a lot of time. So we're actually gonna throw all my screws into here and let that back up. This isn't doing so bad. This is actually pretty consistent. I can handle that. And then we have it coming into here, out of there to make the smart plating for our phase 2 project. And we're going to keep letting it make smart plating until we need it again. So we need to, so far, rotors, I don't really remember what I need rotors for other than this. I also have a fuck ton of rotors over here. I have all the rotors. What we are going to do is redirect some of the iron rods with some of these advanced plates and make ourselves a modular frame so we can make versatile frameworks later date. So here's what we're going to do so that I can continue having my own advanced plates. We're gonna move that to there. All right, we're gonna dump that into there, and then we're gonna dump this side out into another assembler. We're probably gonna need to make this iron factory much, much bigger. And that'll be a whole event alone. Because I'm gonna bring every iron node in the nearby area over to a massive platform and set it up a certain way. So let's get the iron rods here, however. Going back that way. This might look stupid at first, but I swear I know what I'm doing. Well, kind of know what I'm doing here, you know? You're going to make frameworks. It'll definitely be slow going, 100%. And to save some space, we're going to put it this way. Just so it can just keep going. So obviously the rods are already here. Plates are going. I don't need a speed. It's just the screws. Which, with the new alternative recipe, we will definitely be remaking the iron factory and specifically making a screw floor that produces nothing but screws nonstop, constantly, and should help feed all these machines. With that, the project I wanted to do today is going to be a little while. Um, oh, I need to turn you on. Yep, there it goes. That's going to be a little bit because I think my math is off. So these dump out as much as you input. But for some reason, I feel like I'm not inputting that. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to carry up 270. That's not going to make it any faster. That's the thing I'm running into. It's not gonna make them any. It's not gonna move them any faster. If anything, it's gonna slow them down. Tricky scenario, but we're gonna let this run. We're gonna work on other things in our upcoming time playing, like maybe building roads, maybe building that assembly factory, getting transportation done. And we have a fuck ton of advanced plates still left with the fact that I can go just drop this into any fucking thing over here I want. So we're actually gonna drop those into there so I have a stockpile. And we're gonna take the rest of them. And we're gonna drop them with rotors as much as I can into. Whoa. Why does that already have? Wow, this takes forever to make. Holy shit. That's not even the problem. Just gonna let that dump out. And we're gonna let that dump out. And we're gonna come over here and we're gonna let that dump out. And what I do need to do is keep a stockpile of rotors for a just in case scenario that we need more. And what does it hurt, right? Ooh, that is not correct. So this actually had quite a lot in there. Now you also take forever. You make 2 per minute. You take 12 rods, 3 plates. And actually I'm happy with that. So this is obviously my bad. Forgot I had that on, which it's fine. We got to use it from time to time. So effectively this should be doing pretty good. Whoops. This is actually doing quite well. Never mind. It actually is not doing quite well. It is. What the fuck? Oh, you make 20 screws 75 every minute? What are these belts? These are Mark II belts, aren't they? Yeah, I'm moving them a bit quick. So we're going to um yeah, I don't know. What? It's taken. We're just gonna let that go the way it's going. It's technically it looks like it's giving me 40 every few times. Um and that's okay. We have a stockpile, so even if we run low, so that starts slowing down too much, we have plenty of room. So, with that being said, I think that'll be it for this one. Um, hope you enjoyed. Most of you don't make it this far, but if you did, thanks. I'll see you next time.